Dean Deblois, Dreamworks and Universal, you've probably just done something stupid, remade a perfect, emphasis on perfect trilogy that should have been left alone. And why uh, uh, on earth are you remaking it just 6 years after the trilogy and the franchise concluded? To say that's far too soon is an understatement. Ah, just, hey guys, Harry Thomas here, and I am broken to the fucking core right now. I'm sorry, but yesterday, when the first teaser trailer for the upcoming shitty live action How to Train Your Dragon remake releasing in June 2025 drops, it was one of the most agonizing days that I had had in some time, not gonna lie. As somebody who is uh, completely and utterly passionate about the How to Train Your Dragon franchise. This, as a true fan, this feels like I've been stabbed in the back, and and with the images dropping online just less than a week ago of the Forbidden Friendship and a Hiccup in the arena, and with Universal inevitably planning to release a teaser trailer with the release of Wicked, it was inevitable we were going to get a teaser trailer this week, and oh dear, oh oh my, it looks worse than I ever could have imagined. This trailer is an absolute disgrace. I mean, it is trailers like this that are wrong with this world, and this is the worst movie trailer since the Mufasa the Lion King trailers. It is, and this doesn't even look like a real movie. It's like a terribly put together fan film. I'm sorry, but this is supposed to be a blockbuster Universal. This was the best you could do. The silver titles and the grayer look to this movie. It looks way too grim and lifeless and soulless with no charm. What happened to the vibrant, colourful, and astonishing visuals of the animated trilogy? Can't you just let some things be animated as studios? Now that's disrespecting the talented animators that put their blood, sweat, and tears into the original trilogy. And Dean Deblois, if you've been criticizing the Disney remakes, well, you are now a hypocrite for doing the same fucking thing. I'm sorry, I am no longer a Dean Deblois fan after this. He has let the fan base down by doing this and totally betraying us. And yeah, and Jared Butler as Stoic, yeah, he looks way too goofy in his Viking gear. I'm not even surprised he looks like an absolute joke. And Mason Thames as a Hiccup, I mean, he not only looks too old for the role, Hiccup's supposed to be 15, not 17, but he doesn't he's not putting enough passion into the voice, so he looks completely bland and bores, and he will never ever be Jay Baruch. Oh, and don't you just think this looks like a shot-for-shot nostalgic remake, like the exact same movie we got 14 years ago? Just way uglier. We don't even see Astrid in this trailer whatsoever, or any of the female characters. That was pretty sexist on this trailer's part. And we don't get a lot of shots of the new dragons, but of we see the new dragons flying out of the Red Death's nest, like the Nadders and the monstrous nightmares, the Gronkles and the Zicklebacks and the terrible terrors. They just look like complete generic cloner background dragons, and you, yeah, hate how they are doing the dragons dirty here. In animation, you could make the dragons look adorable, like cuddly cats, but here, no kid is gonna want to rush the store to play with action figures of live action dragons. Oh, they're not only gonna do Astrid extremely dirty, but they're gonna do Stormfly dirty and Meatlug, two How to Train Your Dragon characters I also adore. And they show, of course, some of the most well remembered scenes from the first film, in which a Hiccup finds Toothless and can't bring himself to kill him, and then they do a shot for shot recreation of Forbidden Friendship. I don't get how people are praising Toothless's brand new live action design. His eyes look too small for me, and his expressions are just aren't nearly as charismatic as they were in the animation. And when Toothless sits down, this is likely when he's offering fish as a Hiccup. In the animation, when he sat down, it was the cutest thing ever. But when he sits down here, it's such a boring copy of it, like a fuck you trailer, uh, major time for stripping one of uh, uh, cinema's greatest dragons of all his likability and personality. He even sounds too different. He doesn't sound like the Toothless from the animation at all. No, he sounds more aggressive. So yeah, oh, and they just lazily replay John Powell's theme of Test Driver to just beg the fans to check it out in theatres for nostalgia. Well, I hope this remake fucking bombs, so that DreamWorks and Universal cancel their live action remake future plans.
It's okay. I won't hurt you.
So yeah, how do I even find the words to say how much I hated this thing that thinks it's a trailer with a uh, universal passion? Like, this is gonna be the biggest cinematic disaster of 2025, and I I'll just watch Elio in cinemas instead, and I will just rewatch the original animated How to Train Your Dragon trilogy at home in a June for free. That will be an infinitely better use of our time. And you know what's heart wrenching? The How to Train Your Dragon franchise, well, hasn't been good in the 2020s whatsoever. It has, I mean, the 2019 was the last good year for How to Train Your Dragon with the third film. And I know The Hidden World, the third film, is the most divisive of that trilogy, with the majority labelling it as the weakest, but I'm one of the few people that praise it as the best, so I hope this remake fails so bad that people appreciate The Hidden World way more. But yeah, this looks worse than the Disney remakes. It really does. At least the Disney remakes have better production value than this shit. And yeah, I'd rather watch the Lilo and Stitch remake and Snow White remake over this. I'm being dead serious. It is dog shit like this that makes me sick, and makes me ashamed to be human, and makes me ashamed to show much passion for the film industry if it is really sinking to this low. If you want the real live action How to Train Your Dragon, just to go and watch the DreamWorks live stage show. That is actually epic. Woo! So yeah, guys, my deepest apologies if I've offended anybody who is on board with this remake and on the hype train for it. But I but no, nothing anybody does or says can sway me about this remake or ever convince me that it's going to do diddly squat or be any good. And I am shocked by the number of positive reactions to this trailer. I truly am. I think yeah, it deserves to be panned way more than it is. Uh, so you say you want more original films in Hollywood, but you're giving money and praise to the most unoriginal of blockbusters. Yeah, that's just my take on it. But who agrees? Frozen 3 and 4 are going to be well 9,000 times better than this House of Train Your Dragon remake. Well, I love you guys. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this trailer rant. Maybe the most explosive one I've ever done. And what are your thoughts on the upcoming uh, House of Train Your Dragon remake and this trailer? Are you a lover or hater of it? Please comment and let me know. Please like this video and subscribe. Please follow me on Twitter and on Instagram, and I'll see you next time when I review Wicked Part 1. Oh, that's gonna be wicked. And remember, movies are us. Bye, guys.